Interior, Bunker's bedroom. Night. Edith is sitting on the edge of the bed, humming softly as she folds laundry. Archie is in his pajamas, leaning against the doorframe.
Ugh. What's with all the humming, Edith? You sound like a busted radiator.
Oh, just thinking, Archie. Thinking about the kids.
What about him? Gloria's still wearing them ripped up jeans and Meathead's still spouting his commie ideas?
Now, Archie, I was thinking about when they were little. Remember how Gloria used to follow you around everywhere? Shadow?
Yeah. She used to want me to read her the funny papers. Even the ones I didn't think were funny.
And remember when Michael had that toy doctor kit? He used to try to give you shots. You'd run away and hide behind my skirt.
Yeah, he was a pest, that one. Always poking and prodding, just like he is now with his fancy college learning.
But they're good kids, Archie. They grew up good. We did something right.
Yeah? Well, don't go getting any fancy ideas. Most of it was my doing. Being the firm hand, showing them right from wrong.
Oh, of course, Archie. You always knew best.
Yeah. Alright, Edith. Well, can you turn off the light? My eyes are tired.
All right. Good night, Archie.
Night. And no more of that humming. It'll keep me awake. And scene. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents The Retorted Show. I'm Matt Lavelle, he's Bern Podcasty, and Bern, let's get right into everyone's new favorite segment, Who Dat Dude?
Who that dude? Who that dude? Who that dude? Who that dude?
Who Dat Dude? All right, here's the deal with Who Dat Dude. I'm going to give Bern a story. I'm going to tell the story from the first person. I will then give Bern 5 names, and then he is to guess who he thinks that story belongs to. A couple of rules. You get 5 questions max, but if you only ask 3 questions, then you have the ability to eliminate one of the people that could be possibly the story's about. Bern, are you ready?
And one other rule: you're only allowed to ask questions about the story, not about the people. That way, we figure out our little sibling issue we had last week.
Correctamundo. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah, all questions must be in pertaining to the story, not the person. All right? Okay, Bern, here we go.
Who that dude?
Who Dat Dude? Here we go. So, the story is, I was shot at a bar while bouncing. I was shot at a bar while bouncing. That's right. The 5 possible contestants, combatants, selections. The 5 possible selections are Alan Boohickle-Bach, Pretty Ricky Outland, Tom Stinkpants Lavelle, Greg Sadowski, a.k.a. 97, and yours truly, Old Uncle Matty, Matt Lavelle. Bern, ask away.
Okay. Wow. Where to begin? Was the bar Graham's Pub?
The bar was not Graham's Pub. Question 1.
Question 1. Not Graham's. All right. Did this happen within the last 10 years?
No.
Okay.
That's question 2.
Did this person receive any kind of permanent damage from the shot? I'm not talking about like a scar is one thing. I mean like something more serious than that.
Than just a scar and some soreness, I think, but no like limp or anything.
Okay.
That's 3 questions.
Yeah.
Do you want to risk it?
No, I'm not going to risk it. This has
Tell me what you're thinking, Daddy.
I'm trying to think of the circumstances for which this person would have been shot. Ah, all right. Were they the person that was being aimed at, or did they get in the middle of something they shouldn't have?
Hmm. How to describe this? It was so they were like trying to remove someone from the establishment and then took the shot like while tussling with the person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well find a fifth question because
Yeah, yeah. That's exactly what I was going to do.
what you thinking, Daddy? Tell me what you're thinking.
Was this bar in the greater Philadelphia area?
Mania. It was Grape Street.
Grape
Remember
Street.
Grape Street?
I
It was
do.
the reason. I'll give you this for free. It was the reason why Grape Street closed.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay, Burns. So before you make your guess, I'm just gonna give you the story again. It was I was shot at a bar while bouncing, and the combatants or the selections are Alan Bach, Pretty Ricky Outland, Tom Crap Pants Lavelle, Greg Sadowski, aka 97, and yours truly, Old Uncle Matty Matt Lavelle.
All right. And the questions I asked were: was it Graham's Pub? Was it within
Which
the
is
last?
no,
Was it within the last 10 years?
no.
Which was no. Did the person receive any serious permanent injury other than a scar? Which was no. Were they shot intentionally? Kind of.
The yeah, okay,
During
sure,
its
yeah,
during a tussle.
yeah.
It wasn't like a drive by.
No, he
It
didn't,
was.
and he didn't like draw down on him either. It was like while they were tussling.
And was the bar in the greater Philadelphia area. We found it was Maniac. I am going to guess. My guess is 97. Greg Sadusky.
Final,
Final guess.
final, final answer.
Final guess.
Burn, let me tell you something. You are correct, my good sir. Good old 97 Greg Sadowski. Here's the deal. So, Greg was bar backing, bouncing at Grape Street, downtown Manayunk, Main Street Manayunk, right? And he's there, and all of a sudden, he sees a guy who has a gun on him, right? And he has the gun like tucked behind him, like in his back,
Mm-hmm.
like in the back. So, right away, because you're not supposed to have a gun there, and it's like a big deal. So, right away, he yells, "Gun!" and he tackles the guy, right? And he gets the guy, like he's on the guy's back. The guy's face down on the floor. Greg is on his back. Greg puts his knee in the middle of the guy's back and he's grabbing under his chin. And he straight up told, he's like, and Greg is so jacked, right? And he said, he's like, I was trying to rip his head off. Right, so he's really yanking on this guy. This guy reaches behind him, grabs the gun, pulls the trigger, and shoots Greg in the ankle.
Oof.
Yeah, and then Grave Street closed shortly after that. And I don't want to speak to if Greg got paid or not, but you know.
All right. All
So
right.
yeah,
Feeling good. Feeling
that's
good.
that's
Can
the
I,
story. Good
can I,
job. All right,
well,
first win here.
can I walk you through my thinking?
Please do. Please do.
I remember around that time period when Grape Street got shut down because of that. I knew
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't you or Tom. I
Mm-mm.
would have remembered if it was you or Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I don't remember Ricky ever bouncing anywhere.
No.
He's not
Fuck.
he's not really built like a bouncer. He's built
No.
like one of the sexiest, most genius, most wonderful people I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
But he's too nice to be a bouncer.
Yeah. I will
And
say this. Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
I mean Bach is such a wild card that he's always going to be in contention for
Bach would have his own
the
gun.
answer. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But
He'd be like, "Fuck this guy's gun." Bam. Fuck you.
Bach's always gonna. It's always gonna come down to somebody versus Bach for me because
Yeah.
because it's tough to rule out Bach.
It is. Yeah.
It's really tough.
So very good. I do want to say this. Pretty Ricky's Outland's mom just passed away. She was a great lady.
Oh,
I love her to death. So, I mean, shout out to her. I love her, love him, and, nothing but thoughts and prayers to him and his family at this time. They're a great family, and she was an amazing lady. Absolutely amazing lady. So, all right, but Burn, what do you got, Daddy?
All right. I once made a 4 hour round trip on foot in the snow for a 30 brick of Keystone Light. I once made a 4 hour round trip on foot in a snowstorm for a 30 brick of Keystone Light. Your
All
choices
right.
are Tim Casey, Murph, Richie, Gallagher, me.
All right. Ooh. Okay, let's talk, Daddy. Let's friggin' talk. All right. So I once made a 4 hour round trip on foot in the snow for a 30 pack Keystone Light. Okay, my thoughts right initially, who I think has the gumption to do this. So I know TC. Biff Sweater, if Biff Sweater would do this if someone said he couldn't, and he would do it fucking smiling. Murph, if Murph was in a bad way and needed a fix, he's also a guy to do it. Richie, same thing. He would do it just to be a fucking bastard about it. And then Gallagher would do it and he would enjoy it. And he's a jaunty fella, so he would probably be fine physically because he'd be able to handle the weather. You know, Benoit, you're the wild card here. You're the wild card because I think you could convince one of these fuckers to do it for you. Man.
Well, we'll have to
So,
see.
okay, here's some questions.
All right, hit me.
How old was the person during, like, what era? Was it high school, college, after college? What are we talking?
I'm trying to think exactly when. Let's say like I don't want to make sure I'm not wrong. Let's say like 18 to 25 ish, like
Okay,
that
so like
late
your
teens,
kind of your
early
college years.
yeah, college, maybe a little bit after, maybe like right around that early 20s.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Was this in like where was it in Wilkes-Barre? Was it in Philly? Or
It
where was
was
it?
it was outside of Philadelphia.
Okay. Huh. Ah. All right. This narrowed it down. Okay. Um. Hmm. Trying to think if I should ask something about, a specific location, but I don't know if I'm gonna because this is my third question and this is a doozy. Oh man, I was just thinking of something. Oh God, 4 hours round trip in the snow. It was outside of Philadelphia, so it means it wasn't Wilkes-Barre, and also. This is the 18 to 25 age, so you're living at college, so you might not have a car, or you're living near a college, or you could be living in Manayunk. Oh man. And all of you lived in Manayunk. And if it's
Everybody everybody on
every
this list lived outside of Philadelphia at some point between the ages of 18 and 25.
Yeah, they sure did. And also, like, if you're in Manayunk and it snows, you're not driving. I will tell you that right now. You are not driving. I mean, if it
You
snows
can
a lot,
try.
you can try, but you're gonna be sledding in that car down the hill
Yeah, you're not going
for
far.
damn sure. You're in trouble, man. Oh golly, jeez. Okay, so I've asked two questions, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Did you get it from a beer distributor or a bar or like a party?
Beer distributor.
Okay. So beer distributor open in a snowstorm. You had to walk there to get it. 4 hour round trip. Keystone Light. Man, I'm really not close on this. All right. Can you eliminate one for me?
Sure. So I was going to propose a rule, right?
Okay.
Y- The rule is you get to pick who you want me to eliminate, but I'm not going to. So, but like, let's say you pick the person that it was, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
So like, because last week you narrowed it down, and I said eliminate. You eliminated Muscles Bianco, who I knew couldn't have been there in high school, so it wasn't
Yeah.
really helpful. So I'm gonna let you get to decide the name you want to eliminate. But if it's the person who it was, obviously you're gonna lose automatically, and I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna let you fish on the line. Does that sound fair?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Cause that like but the whole thing is like I need to know that that person is definitely not the person. That's the whole point of the elimination.
All right.
It narrows down the field, you know?
Okay. I'm gonna eliminate one person from the list. Then I will. You want me to
Okay.
choose?
Yes.
Okay. Myself.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. That honestly, that kind of helps me.
Okay.
Because I did have the thought of burn at Nova outside of Philadelphia, you know. I guess we're not considering Manioc, Roxborough, Philadelphia, right? Like
I would
it's,
consider that the same general, like not in the city, but like,
right,
yeah.
outside. Yeah. Okay. So, man, that's why I really wanted to narrow down the college thing because I know Gallagher was with you at Nova, and I know TC.
Richie went to
Ooh,
St. Joe's,
Richie went to Joe's, which is
and
in the city,
Murph moved in with us.
in
Our
Manioc.
junior, our well before that in Narberth, our junior year.
Oh,
So
oh, God, I forgot about Narberth.
Naboth, baby.
So it's not you, man. I'm really thinking it's either shoot. Damn. You know
Got to
what?
go
I
with your
wish
gut here
I
now.
I wish I didn't waste a question because now I have a good question and I should have talked about it earlier. I should have asked you, did this occur while we were working together at Vinny T's to narrow it down? Fuck.
That might have helped.
Too late now, Daddy. Too late now. Man, for some reason, Gallagher is what stuck with me. I don't know for some reason, but fuck, he's also fucking lazy. God damn it. Fuck. And then, dude, ah, you know what? I'm going Biff Sweater. Final answer, Biff Sweater.
Final answer: Biff Sweater.
Tim Casey, Biff Sweater.
Matt, you should have trusted your gut.
Son of a bitch!
Here's how the story went. Not only did Gallagher, who became the hero that day,
Fuck, I forgot the hero part.
freshman year, Villanova,
So I was fucking totally right about the
fre-
Nova thing. Fuck
freshman
me.
year, Villanova,
Ugh.
Gallagher had the unimpeachable fake ID. He set out that day. He came
Yeah.
back with a case, a 30 record Keystone, and three handles of liquor. He walked all the
Wow.
way to Rosemont Beverage. He had a little
Wow.
wagon that he had to abandon halfway through because it was more difficult to try to pull the beer than it was to carry it. He was gone for just under 4 hours. He got back to our floor, to our side of the hall, with this contraband case of Keystone and the handles of Bankers Club. And Gallagher was cheers that night and
Oh.
championed like a Viking of old.
Oh.
He was the savior. He was the hero.
I
He did
I
it
hope he
for the
got
love of the game.
HJ till the cows came home for that. That's
I mean,
like,
we were
dude,
sharing that
that is the freshman hero right there. You're a
hero.
freshman?
Freshman.
So you're living in dorms. It
Mm-hmm.
snowed. You're away from home. Classes were canceled, I assume.
Absolutely. I think it was even like a Thursday going into Friday. So
Oh, so now you got the long
we
weekend
knew
looking
that
at you,
we were gonna be good to go. But
and you're gonna get
someone
drunk and play in snow. And he
and we
was,
had
dude, jaunty fella. Am I right? Jaunty.
jaunty fella, jogger, runner, big guy, always in shape. And then, of course,
Yep.
that led to us being able to call the all female dorm next door, their fourth floor, and go, "Hey, ladies, would you like to build a snowman?
Oh,
You can build
daddy.
it with my jizz." So, yeah, so it was
Wow.
Savior, Gallagher, taking one for the
Awesome.
team. We almost sent out a search party for him, but he made it back in one piece and hailed the conquering hero.
Dude, I if you would have said like the hero thing, I wouldn't even have hesitated. If you would have said that in the story, like walked for 4 hours, got a 30 rack, came back and was a hero, I would have fucking Gallaghered the dick off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck, I should have stuck. I dude, god damn. That's frustrating. Well, that's fun though, but that was our another segment of Who Dat Dude?
Who that
Who that
dude?
dude? But before we move on, I want to hit you with a little fun fact. I miss fun fact. You want a fun
Oh,
fact?
of course. You know how much I love fun facts. Of course, I want a fun fact.
So, Bern, there is a term we use on this show quite a bit, and that term is the tail of the tape.
Sure.
And I was wondering, where's that from? I know kind of loosely, but I wanted to narrow it down. So, the origin of the term, the tail of the tape, originated in the world of boxing, referring to the pre fight measurements and statistics compiled for each fighter. Before a bout, boxers would be physically measured with tape measure for height and reach, and their weight would be recorded. The tail of the tape provided a statistical comparison of the fighters, which we know, physical attributes offering insights into potential advantages one might have over the other. Over time, the term expanded beyond the physical measurements to include other comparative statistics like fight records, knockout percentages, and even biographical information. This statistical breakdown became a common feature in pre fight analysis and promotion, adding to the anticipation and understanding of the matchup for the fans. Eventually, the phrase transcended boxing and is now used in various contexts to describe any objective comparison of key attributes between two opposing entities, i.e., the Working Perspectives podcast presents Ask AI, Tail of the Tape. We hit two a show, daddy. Bern, what do you think?
Makes total sense to me, actually. I like how it's kind of evolved and expanded too. Like, you see it comes from his tail of the tape, like, here's how much he weighs, here's how tall he is, and here's how
Mm-hmm.
long this punching arm is. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? But then we get to
Yeah.
like, oh, also, here's his record, and here's his power punches, and here's where he's from, and here's anything that you might want to know that might give you some insight as to who you think's going to win this fight.
I have to think like I don't know if reach was like in the first few. I don't even know if reach was considered like definitely height and weight was. But when did they were like, hey man, let's check how long this guy's arms are? You know, like
Reach
that had to
stance,
be yeah,
orthodox or southpaw. You know what I mean? Like just
yeah, oh yeah, dude. Like and like punching percentages. What punches do they throw the most and all that? You know, like there's a
and
lot.
now
They have a
it's
ton of stuff on there. I do love too, right? Like the I do love too how they put goddamn like the nationality on there too, like Mexican, Puerto Rican, American, right, like all that. I do love that too.
well, it's huge now too in MMA. When you look at MMA, it's like, okay, this guy was a world champion Greco-Roman wrestler who
Mhm.
is a known striker. You know what I mean? Like you get to
Oh,
kind of
it's
see
so
how the
massive.
guy built up his. Okay, he started here, he perfected this. Here's what else he's good at. Here's what maybe he's just working on to fill out his game. Nice, dude.
Yeah,
That was awesome.
yeah, very good. All right, Brian. Well, let's keep it on moving down the road. Um, all right. Would you like to commence the commending or same brain?
Do we have? I mean, do we have any good? Do we have any good ones, guys? You
I
gotta
have.
you gotta hit
I'll
us with
tell you, I got one
some
from our
stuff.
boy Omni 112. You want to talk
Let
about it?
Let's talk about it. Yeah, I miss Omni.
So what? So Omni 112, love him to death. William Handy, great returning retort. Left a comment on the women's soccer got you looking right shorts clip because we know you doing women's soccer, baby. You looking right, daddy.
You're looking
You
right.
looking right. You ain't looking left, babe. You looking right. So he left a comment on that saying, let's do one for the volleyball team and women pole vaulting. Then I responded saying, someone likes their women to be sick something to do something. And he's just like, you damn straight. You damn straight.
That's a
So
lean, tall, lean drink of water for our
yeah,
boy Omni out there.
I'm thinking Omni William Handy. He's probably looks like a tall dude. You know, I'd love to
I
get
bet
some
he
measurements. You know,
what's the
Omni
tail of
one
his tape.
twelve. Yeah, yeah. Hit us with your tail of the tape, Omni 112. Let's see it. And
Height,
then
weight, girth. Send it in.
Send it in, Daddy. So that does it for our first comment sector. Let's keep it moving. Keep it on moving down the road. Burn, are you ready for everyone's new favorite game? I'm talking Same Brain.
I still can't. It's like when I was watching, I watched our pod from last week, and I got just as hyped when we hit Moon number
I
one.
couldn't believe
I
we hit
knew it
Moon.
was coming, and it still knocked me out of my chair.
I
That's how
loved it.
wild that was.
I could not believe we hit Moon. We hit Moon. We hit
Hit
Moon.
Moon, hit
We hit
Moon,
Moon,
baby.
Daddy.
Whew.
All right.
And now we got to start from scratch. We got to start ice cold.
Ice
That's
cold, baby.
the name of this game. All right.
Here we go. Same Brain. Are you ready? All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Music.
Car.
Did you say car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, music and car. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stereo.
CD player.
Oh, so close. So
Okay.
close. Okay.
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 Let's keep
All
going.
right.
All right.
I think we know. 3, 2, 1. Cassette.
Subwoofer. Oh,
Fuck. All right, man. Oh, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. Okay. All right. 3, 2, 1. Radio.
uh,
What?
no, I missed it.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say speakers.
I said radio. Okay. Man, we're something right now. I don't
Okay.
even know
All right.
how much we got left in the car.
Ugh.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. All right. I mean, I might start off. I don't even know. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Bass.
Radio. Fuck. Okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Tremble.
Antenna.
Fuck. All right. 3, 2, 1. Mirror.
Serious.
Jesus Christ, dude. Okay. I mean,
You said mirror. You said mirror.
yeah.
All right. All right. Yeah. Let's
You
just let's
said
keep, let's
antenna.
go. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Steering wheel.
Steering wheel.
Yeah. My God. Oh my God, dude.
Oh,
That was brutal.
that was rough.
Brutal.
That was
All right.
rough.
I didn't even count. I mean, I think I lost count. Was that 9?
I don't know. And it wasn't one. That's for fucking
right.
sure.
Clear it out, Daddy. Clear it out. Clear it out, Daddy. Here we go. You ready to dive right back in? I'm ready to dive right back in.
Let's dive right back in.
Dive right back in. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Movies.
Cheeseburger.
Okay. Movies. Cheeseburger. Okay. 3, 2, 1. McDonald's.
Diner.
Oh. All right. 3, 2, 1. Burger King.
French fries.
Fuck. Okay. I'm with you, Daddy. I'm with you.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Milkshake.
Onion rings.
Okay. Okay. I'm with you. 3, 2, 1. Chicken nuggets.
Nuggets. There we go. All right. Better.
Chopping wood, Daddy.
Better.
Chopping wood. Chopping wood. God. Dude, we were CD player and stereo was so close though.
It was so close. It was so close.
All right. Here we go. One more.
Sure. One more.
One more for the road. All right. Clear it out. Clear it out. 3, 2, 1. Marvel.
Beach.
Okay. I'm with you, Daddy. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Towel.
Ocean.
Fuck. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Sun.
Sand.
Fuck. Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. All right. All right.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fuck. All right. I don't even know. 3.
No.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Waves.
Umbrella.
Fuck me. Fuck me. Oh my God. We're all over the place.
All right.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Water.
Seashell.
Smack my
All right.
fucking. Okay.
All right.
Hey,
All
I'm
right. We
with you,
got this. We
dude.
got this.
I'm with
No, we
you.
got this.
I'm
We
with
got
you.
this. I'm with you. I'm
All
with
right.
you. I'm with you.
Okay. I'm with you.
I'm with you too.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Fish.
Salt. All right. Let's go. Keep
3.
going.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Crab.
Shark.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Jellyfish.
Lobster.
Fuck. Okay. This is where I'm with
Here
you.
we go.
I'm with you.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Shrimp.
Dolphin. Fuck.
Bert, I'm with you though. Stay on
All
that
right.
mind. Stay on that
Okay.
mind, baby.
All right. All right.
3, 2, 1. Tuna.
Clams.
God damn it, Bert. Fuck. Are there any more animals in the ocean? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Whale.
Whale.
Did you say
Oh,
whale?
I said whale.
All right.
I said whale.
Thank God, dude. Thank God.
Woo.
Yikes.
We got some work to do.
That was a tough, dude. That was a tough same brain, but let's keep it
It's same
moving. Keep it
brain.
on moving.
It's same
Hey,
brain. What are you
we
gonna
ended
do?
up same braining. That's fine. Let's keep it moving. We're gonna head to another comments to commenting. We got a new retort on the scene. New retort. It is Tomas Cordera, aka Tommy Duranzo, 6243. Tommy Duranzo. 6243. Tomas Cordero. 11
Tommy D.
subscribers off of 18 videos. He left a comment on the women's soccer is more blue collar than men's soccer. That is true. In America, if you're a woman, like a women's soccer player is viewed tougher than a men's soccer player. Very true. They left a comment saying thus: Americans and their word soccer. I really hate it. I could see that. I could see it.
I mean, it's just a word, man. You know, we all speak
Yeah.
different languages. I get it. I know.
Get over it.
I know football, whatever you want to call it. I got no problem with it. But just you got to get over soccer. That's just what we call it. I don't know why that's what
Yeah.
we call it. That's
Isn't
we
it
call
what it was originally called by the people that invented it? Right,
There
Bert?
was a time in England where the game was called soccer. Just so you know. So,
Just so
we
you know.
we didn't invent it here in America. We just still
Nope.
use it.
Yeah. All right.
But
Well, that was
point taken, Tommy D. Point taken.
yeah. So that was the comment for this comment. Let's keep it moving. Keep it on moving down the road. Burn. Are we battling blue collar now? Is that what we're doing?
Let's back off, yuppies. You
It's
damn
time to
yuppies,
back
back
off,
off.
Yuppie. Yep. All right. So here we go. We got two things. But the first thing, Burn, you know what we're talking about? It's time to back off, Yuppie. This is where we tell the Yuppies to take it, shove it, and go to hell. This is what we're
Just
talking
back
about
off.
first. You know what we're talking about first? Tell
What
them
are you
to
talking about
back
today,
off.
Matty?
Talking about driving. We're talking about
Ooh.
driving. You know what, dude? I got something. It's a blue collar trait that I think most blue collar people have. You know what it's called, Burn? It's called a fucking sense of urgency.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of it?
I've heard of it.
Fucking heard of it? When I'm driving and I'm trying to get to work or pick up my daughter from school or hit the shops or whatever, it isn't fucking lollygag, smoke your pole time, okay? It's time to fucking go. So if there's two lanes and you're in the left one and you're not passing people, you fucking yuppie bitch, then fucking learn how to drive, smoke your own fucking dick, and go the fuck home. Go the fuck home. Burn, am I wrong?
No, absolutely not, man. Listen, when you said there's a blue collar trait about driving, I think we all have it. I was going to say, motherfucking the guy in front of you who won't do the right thing. Do the right thing. Okay, guys?
Right.
We all have to exist as a society here. And that's what blue collar understands. Okay. It takes a village. We're all in this together. We follow the rules. The rules are we got to get from point A to point B quick. Because then we got to get to point C. We got to get out of work. Because then we got to pick up our kid. Because then we got to get home. Because then someone's got to start dinner. Because then someone's got to go to practice. We don't have people that we can hire for the carpool. We don't have nannies and maids to go do all this stuff for us. We don't have someone at home meal prepping our stuff. Okay. All this needs to get done, including homework and bed by like 8:30 There's got to be a shower in there. We got to move. We got places to be. Our day is packed. You gotta lean out a little bit over that line. Okay, get through that left turn on that
Mm,
yellow. If you're
mm,
gonna lollygag, get in the right lane. Stay on the highways and get in the right goddamn lane because I don't have time. I'm busy. I've been up all day. I've been at work
yeah,
all day. I get out of work. I still have 15 fucking things to do before I get to relax at 9 o'clock, which ends up
yeah,
being me falling asleep 20 minutes later because
no,
I'm exhausted from my day.
yeah,
I gotta move and I need you to move too.
yeah. I'll tell
That's
you
what
this,
it is.
Bern. You might be done work, but your work day isn't over until you get home from work. All
Not even
right?
close.
That
Yep,
drive home from work is still part of your work day. All right?
absolutely.
But while you're driving home, you're dealing with all these other bastards. You can't catch a light. And if you're behind some son of a bitch that doesn't go far enough out into the intersection for you also to catch the left, they are a yuppie piece of shit that needs to die. Learn how to drive. Don't be a bitch. Don't disrupt the flow of traffic, right? Because we need
I'd love
that
to,
to work.
I'd love to have nowhere to be. You know what I mean? I'd
Love
love
it.
to be able to
Oh,
get in my
I'd
car
love it.
wherever I'm heading, however long it takes me to get. That would be great. That
Yeah.
would make my life really,
I
really
enjoy the
swell.
drive.
That
Okay.
would be wonderful. But guess what? That's not the world I'm living in. And
No,
if I ever
that's
do
not
make
blue
it to that
collar.
world, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stay in the goddamn right lane.
Yeah. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane.
That's all we're asking.
Stay in your lane. If you're at a stoplight that doesn't have a no turn on red and you're just sitting there, you will die. If I see you with your turn signal just waiting and there's not no turn on red, buddy, we got places to go, people to
The
be.
world is
These
yours.
lights are already against us. Okay, we don't need you working for these traffic lights that never fucking work for us. Okay,
So why do you want to
get with
help
the
them out?
program.
Why do you want to help? You know why? Because you're part of the goddamn system. That's why.
That's right, because you're a
You
yuppie
yuppie punk.
fucking twat. Goddamn, burn. Now I'm fucking jacked up.
I'm fired
Jacked
up.
up. Now I'm ready to get on to our next topic. You know what that is?
What's that, Matt?
We got to tell the yuppies to back off and stop complaining to the manager. Okay? Okay? Just because you're miserable and you're a twat and you think that your complaint actually makes a difference and actually does something, guess what? It doesn't. You know what it does? It solidifies you as a yuppie fucking tool bag that doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. People that complain to the manager never worked a day in their life in the service industry. Because you know what? You would never fucking do that if you've put in real time in the service industry. I don't care how bad the fucking service is. I don't care how, how much you fucking hated that you got 2 splashes of milk in your fucking coffee. You're a cunt if you're complaining to the manager because you're a cunt. Burn.
Then don't come back. Just don't come back. That's the beautiful thing about this free society we live in. If you don't like your experience somewhere, then just don't come back. And if enough people do that, then wherever you're patronizing, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a department store, then they're going to realize, hey, we're losing customers. We got to change that internally. We don't need
Yeah.
your 2 cents. Okay. Don't come
Yeah.
back. Go somewhere else. It's
Yeah.
totally, hey, it's a free country.
Love
Go
it.
somewhere else.
Get
Don't
out of here
complain to the manager. And
and don't come back.
just don't come back. It's
Don't come back.
fine.
Yeah.
And what's worse than that is when someone complains to the manager and then says, "And you know what? I'm never coming back." Then what'd you do? Then you wasted everybody's time. You just
Yeah.
wasted everybody's time. You weren't coming back anyway. We've already
Yeah.
lost your patronage. What was
Burn.
that extra step for? It makes you feel like a big person,
Oh, you big tough guy now? Oh, you
like a
big tough guy?
big
Hey, this
person.
guy did that. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Sorry
Just
you had to
shut it.
wait 2 seconds. 2 seconds you had to wait, you Asperger's twat bag. All right? Burn, I'll tell you this. Working at the Pub Pen Valley, sometimes it had its moments, and sometimes the managers and the owners or whatever, but they never put up with that shit, and I fucking loved it. I absolutely fucking love them for it. All right, they had our backs. If someone had a complaint, they would talk to them and be like, "Okay, then fuck off and don't come back because we don't need your bullshit."
You know
Last
what?
thing we need.
Here's why, Maddie. Here's why they had our backs. Because behind the scenes, they were riding us anyway. If they saw us doing something fucked up, they were on
Right.
top of us in a second. So they
Right.
knew. They knew who was doing right and who was doing wrong. So they knew when someone came up to complain about you or something, they were like, no, listen, I'll be the first one to notice. And I already yelled about this a week ago. And now
Yeah.
he's not doing it, or now it's better. Like, I don't need you. We got eyes on the prize here. We're doing the
Yeah.
oversight. We're going to
Yeah.
know that something's wrong before you do. So we don't need your 2 cents.
And we don't
Thanks for
want it.
chiming in. We don't
And
want it. We
we
don't have time
don't
for
want
it.
it. Don't have time
Get
for
up
it.
and
Don't
go.
want it. Don't have time for it.
There'll be 2 more asses in those 2 seats as soon as you get up and leave.
Boom. And they're going to be not twats. So, Burn, that's back off Yuppie. You got anything else?
I was a fiery back off Yuppie tonight,
Oh, I
man.
loved it.
Woo!
Loved it, Daddy.
Woo!
Loved it. All right, well, I got one more comment to commence to of the commenting, if you would like
Well,
to.
by all means, good sir.
All right, well, it comes from everybody's favorite mom, the one and only Vermont Mom.
No.
Former guest of the show, friend of the show, mom of the show. Love Vermont Mom. She's the greatest. She left a comment on episode 436, Boy Meets World, Lord Byron, and the richest man in Virginia. She left a comment saying this. She said, God, I loved the show Boy Meets World as a kid, and God, do I miss you guys. They got my mom's treatment started right off the rip. They found the cancer and is doing radiation and chemo. She toughed out and feeding tube and port. This woman amazes me with her strength. Anyways, I'm going to try and catch up where I can. Miss laughing this hard. If all goes well, her last treatment will be 5/29/25. Fingers crossed. I hope all's well with you both and with Miss Metal. Sending big hugs all the way around. I've not forgotten about you guys, I promise. As always, great episode and much love to you all. P.S. The capital of Vermont is Montpelier.
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 That's
Montpelier.
correct.
God, love you, Vermont Mom. Hey, nothing but the best for you and your mom. Hey, she has our thoughts and prayers. I hope she handles the chemo, and I hope she keeps fighting the good fight because we love her and we love you. Burn.
Sounds like Vermont Mom is kicking some serious ass right here, and that's got me smiling tonight. I'm glad to hear that, Vermont Mom. Good to you and good
squared.
to her. Vermont Grandma.
Nice. All right, Burn. Well, that does it for the comments of commenting. How would you like to finish with another reading?
Interior. Cheers. Night. The bar is dimly lit, mostly empty. Sam is wiping down the counter while Diane sits at a nearby table, grading papers with a red pen.
Oh, the intellectual wasteland that is the average high school sophomore. Their grasp of romantic poetry is, well, let's just say, it's as sturdy as a house of cards in a hurricane.
Whew, sounds rough, Diane. Want a refill? On the intellectual stimulation, I mean. We're fresh out of hurricanes.
No, thank you, Sam. I need to maintain some semblance of sobriety if I'm to wade through this morass of misplaced metaphors and egregious grammar. Honestly, my love is like a wet sock. Where do they come up with these things?
Maybe he was having a bad laundry day. You gotta cut him some slack. Poetry's tough. Remember that poem you wrote about me? The one that compared my hair to a golden retriever in a wind tunnel?
Oh, okay, please, let's not revisit that artistic misstep. My muse was clearly suffering from a severe case of Sam Malone-induced delirium.
Hey, my hair's my money maker. For the record, a lot of people think retrievers are beautiful. So, rough day with the future literary giants.
Excruciating. It makes one question the very fabric of our educational system and my life choices. Why did I ever leave that convent? At least nuns had a decent understanding of iambic pentameter.
Yeah, but did they laugh at your jokes?
Occasionally, when they weren't too busy in prayer.
Hey, you gonna be okay to drive home? You seem a little intense, even for you.
I'll manage, Sam. The fresh air will do me good, and perhaps a strong cup of tea to cleanse my palate of adolescent angst. Good night, Sam. Try not to dream of wet socks.
Night, Diane. And hey, maybe that kid's onto something. Wet socks can be pretty evocative in a damp sort of way.
And scene. All right, that's been another episode of the Working Perspectives Podcast presents The Retorted Show. I'm Matt Lavelle, he's Burn Podcasty, and in case you're wondering, which we know you are, you can find all our stuff and all our content on all podcast platforms and YouTube at Working Perspectives Podcast. Hang out with us on Instagram at Working Perspectives Podcast. Join us on Twitter and TikTok at Working P Pod. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please email us at workingperspectives@gmail.com. And please like and subscribe, and we'll keep bringing you this incredible content. Thank you so much for listening. We love you all. Thanks. See ya.